Hello, I'm Nola, and I'd like to welcome you today. To my beloved community, this is not a typical video, and this is not something I planned or expected to share. But Spirit gave me a message, one that I cannot keep to myself. This is for the Black and Brown Native American communities, for those who are awake and for those who have ears to hear. This message isn't just from me. It's from the ancestors. I was shown something powerful, something that I can no longer keep to myself. Please forgive me while I check my notes. Black America, Native America, this is for you. Please receive it with the reverence and clarity it deserves. I was given a vision. I was shown something that left me shaken to my core. And I know that if Spirit trusted me with this, then it is my duty to bring it to you. Please listen with an open heart, because this message is not just for me. It is for all of us. I'm going to tell you what I saw and what I felt. I saw that I was on the Woodrow Wilson Bridge, the bridge that is between Maryland and Virginia. And I saw these large crowds, gatherings on the bridge. On one side of the bridge were Caucasian men, women, and teenagers. And one of the groups had the Confederate flag, and the other group had the current American flag. So on the other side of the bridge stood Black men, leaders, warriors, and men who fought for our freedom. I recognized them immediately. The late Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., John Lewis, Elijah Cummings, David Dinkins, and Charles Wrangell, and some other leaders whom I did not recognize. However, I knew in my spirit that they were important men. They stood firm, shoulder to shoulder, forming a line that could not be broken. And then I saw, standing behind this line of men, I saw Native American warriors on beautiful white horses, and the headdresses that they adorned, they were feathered crowns, is the only way that I can describe this to you. And they were chanting and singing. They were just beautiful, as if they were standing as protectors, is what I felt and what I got from this. And that they were reinforcing the Black men, standing with them, ready to stand with them and to fight beside them. They were not separate from the struggle. They were part of it. They were singing and they were chanting, and it was a spiritual battle cry, a song of resistance, a warning. And the group on the other side of the bridge, some of them with the modern American flag, I felt and believe that they thought that they were standing for something righteous. But in reality, they were standing alongside the oppressors. But wait for me to finish, because this is not a judgment. This is just the way that I downloaded it and the way that I am interpreting it. I'm going to need your help. And then I heard the words very clearly: hold the line. It was not a suggestion. It was a command, a plea, a warning. And then the interpretation: hold the line. What does it mean? And why does it matter? So, for the bridge, my interpretations, and if anyone can shed any more light or clarity on this, the bridge means a transition is coming. America is crossing into a new phase. I think we all know this. And we must decide where we stand. We are going to have to decide where we are going to stand and with whom we are going to stand. The Woodrow Wilson Bridge, incidentally, is also known as the Mason-Dixon line. Sorry for being emotional. The black men standing firm. We must stand together, resist and hold the line. The native warriors. This is a battle for survival, and our ancestors are standing with us. The two flags. America is divided, even among white Americans. Some are fully embracing the oppression, while others may be blindly following along. But there is a group, I believe it's the group under the modern American flag, are those who are going to resist the oppressors. And the other thing, that I saw, I wondered where the women were. The minute I wondered where the women were, I was taken and shown an encampment. The women of color were in the encampment, and they were preparing food, and they were preparing tents, and they were preparing poultices. I saw this, the mixture of all of the different herbs and so on. And so this is not just a physical battle, but it's a battle for healing, and preparation will be just as important. Hold the line. Hold the line. But what does this mean? I believe that Spirit is telling us to stay strong, not to give in, and to prepare for what is coming. Spirit is also telling us that we are on the edge of something massive. A transition is happening, whether we are ready for it or not. The black men on the bridge are a reminder that we have always fought, we have always resisted, and we cannot forget who we are. The native warriors tell us that this is more than politics. This is ancestral. This is spiritual. This is history repeating itself in a new form. The two flags tell us that white America is also facing a decision. Some have already chosen oppression, and others are still deciding on which side of history they are going to be. And then you get the group that are standing firmly with the black and the brown people of America. So the other thing that came to my mind, that they are standing side by side with those who want to bring back the past. Will they resist? And the words, hold the line. That is our command. That is our mission. We must not break. We must not be deceived. We must stand together no matter what happens next. What this means, I want to go to the Native American warriors. They were not just present, they were actively standing with and guarding the black men. This is not just a black struggle. It is an indigenous struggle too. They are protecting, they are reinforcing, and they are standing as one with black ancestors and leaders. This is a historical and spiritual alliance. One that was broken in the past, but is now being reawakened. It suggests that the black forces that oppressed the black people also oppressed Native people. We know this. And now the ancestors are saying, we are in this together. So I must tell you that the past decisions have got to be set aside. And the weight of it is so heavy on me. I cannot emphasize the spiritual and the historical alignment, the connection between the Black and Native ancestors is huge. And they were not separate from the struggle. They were part of it, as we are part of it. So, the question that I have, what do you need to do right now? What should we do right now to hold the line? What should we do? Should we prepare spiritually? Should we continue to educate our communities and continue to tell the stories that have been passed down from generation to generation to keep our history alive the way that we know it and not the whitewashed version? Should we connect across Black and Native spaces? So, what is it, precious people, that we are going to do? What is it that we are going to do? Please, let me know in the comments section. Please join this conversation with me. Let's have an open and honest discussion. How are we going to handle ourselves? I already know how we are handling ourselves. We are staying home. And also, full disclosure, I actually currently live in the Netherlands. But I'm doing everything on my end to encourage. But how can we empower our youth? How can we empower our people, Black and brown alike? Because one need not be psychic. Yes, we are all deeply intuitive, and the more we go within, the more we're going to realize that that is where our answers lie. So I deliver this message today, and I ask you to speak with me. Let us speak together, all of us. Thank you for being here today. And until the next time, do take care. Take care of yourself. Go within, nourish your body, and do what we've always done. Until the next time, bye for now.